Hey guys, how are you? Hey Jackson Tabasco, hi lady. What's going on? Hey Leandra, what's going on? Hey Vicky. Uh-oh, this is playing in my ear. Okay. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Nesto's denied gag order. Just Nikki. Betty Boop, CA 1983. What's going on? 313 the best side. Glass half full. 80% CMOS. SC Diva. Is South Carolina Diva? Tina, what's going on, everybody? Okay. You guys had some questions and you guys were trying to let me know something in the girl everywhere. In my DMs, in the comment section. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what happened. I went and listened to the video. You guys alerted me that I guess Storm Monroe um got his channel flagged and he believed it was Sonya's lawyers. I don't believe Sonya has lawyers. I'm sorry. Maybe it's Nesto's lawyers. So maybe that's what he said. Um, now, I don't know what they flagged. He said it was a community post. So I believe it. You got to watch his video. I really didn't know what was going on. I'm going to be honest. So Storm Monroe, I guess, got flagged. A community post got flagged, and I'm not really sure. He was talking about he was down for a couple of days. He wasn't well. He was resting, getting himself, recuperating from some sort of brief illness, and um, I guess he got flagged. Can you guys make sure to hit the thumbs up for me? Because we hadn't been over here in a little minute. So likes do matter. So everybody who got here, clearly notification gang. And I love you guys. Can you guys just take a minute? Make sure that you are hitting the thumbs up because that helps me like tremendously. So we need that. So anyway, especially just to have a place where we can have kind of like just a casual conversation. It doesn't have to be all like, okay, let me roll the intro. You know what I mean? So I'm not really sure what happened. He said something, I guess let me pull it up real quick. I'm not gonna like show the video per se. Maybe we'll just listen to the audio. Because I don't know how everybody feels. Like me, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I don't know how everybody feels about things like that. So let's see. He basically, and you guys know recently something happened to me. What is that? Oh, my Kohl's Cash. Where was that? Oh, thank you, babe. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, Storm Monroe. Okay. All right. Let me see what happened. Now, I don't know if there was anything else later in the conversation, to be honest with you. Um, because by the time I got to the part about um the balloon pop situation, I'd seen that before. Not that specifically, but I'm familiar with that whole kind of, that new content that people are doing, kind of like that dating type content, and you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of pieced out because I need to cook dinner. So all right, let's see what's going on here. Let me find some cover. Uh all right, just a second. Oof. Oh, well, since they said it was Sonya anyway, okay. I mean, that's who they're putting it off on. So let's hear a little bit of what was said.
He don't flag your shit like that.
So maybe it could have been Nesto's lawyer, but I don't know what he put up. You know what I mean? Like I'm not
done took. You know how many people need to lose their channel?
Okay, hold on.
Bites that I done took.
So he got right into it at the very beginning.
So far, sound is good.
If you don't know who Storm Monroe is, this is the gentleman here. Hold on. Okay. And he is stating, you'll hear in just a second, okay? Um he basically talks about he like I said, he was off YouTube for a couple of days, handling some business, recovering from a, not feeling well, doing his thing, and realized, I guess, he'd been flagged or something. So
just okay, cool. So let's go and get into it since y'all over here. So as y'all know, at the top of the month, we a little over halfway through June now. That first week, I actually, I had the stomach flu, and that came out of nowhere. So that took a brother off work, but then, it took about a week off, and then I came in and, got ready to get back to it and get back to uploading and, back to roasting and gagging and dragging and doing what we do, giving you comedic journalism, because I am a comedic journalist. Oh my God, I need to coin that term. Wait, let me write that down. Hold up for a nigga steal it. Cyberbullying. And I said cyberbullying.
now,
Flag behavior.
hold on. And you guys know, so sir has some very brown eyes. Okay, sir. Okay. Um, so you guys know, and I don't know when this happened to him, and I didn't really go in depth on it last week, but something happened to me, and I had specifically put up a post. I don't even want to talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be honest, when stuff happens to my channel, like when YouTube comes and taps me on the shoulder, it's almost like the damn boogeyman. I don't even like to talk about it. I'm gonna be honest. It's not even just on some left hand, left hand doesn't tell, or right hand doesn't tell left hand what's going on. It's just, I don't even like to talk about it. Okay. But there was a situation that happened last week, and this, I mean, the information sounds familiar. Um, but I don't know. He didn't go into detail. He said it was a community post that something was on there, and I don't know if they put him on the bench for a minute or what. So let's just listen. It's just a couple of minutes.
Journalist. Oh my God. Anyway, with that being said, I had got ready to come back and talk to y'all,
and so we're lagging tonight. It's like, come on. It's like, I'm not even gonna be on here that long, StreamYard. Come on, you killing me.
And that YouTube channel said, no, you've been flagged for hate speech and cyber.
Oh, so he said he was getting ready to go live, and he said, and YouTube said, no, you've been flagged for hate speech and blah, blah, blah. So they must have actually, sometimes they will make you sit on the bench for a week, a month, 90 days, depending on your situation and what happened. So let's listen to that again. It sounds like he was trying to go live or post something, and it was on some no.
To y'all, and then that YouTube channel said, no, you've been flagged for hate speech.
Wait, hold on.
Oh my God. Anyway, with that being said, I had got ready to come back and talk to y'all, and then that YouTube channel said, no, you've been flagged for hate speech and cyberbullying. I said, cyberbullying? I said, all the stuff people have said about me, all the hits, drags, lies, kicks,
Girl, I can so relate to that. I mean, I can so relate to that. And
scratches, bites that I done took. You know how many people need to lose their channel talking about hate speech and cyberbullying? But it really ain't that. It really was not that. Nah, it wasn't Jason Lee. He don't flag your shit like that. Believe it or not, he understands he understands his business. He may get mad at some shit, don't get me wrong, but he ain't gonna flag your shit. At least not mine. Even when I read that Negro's book, he said, hey, I'm just letting you know you can't do that, on YouTube. Just I appreciate, but you can't do that. I said, okay, cool. No. It was Ernest and Sonia's attorneys.
What?
Attorneys.
Are you?
The attorneys are now going around targeting YouTubers trying to get their videos and channels down as much as they can. Ernest who? Okay, so
someone said Ernest who. Okay, that's all I needed to hear. Girl, we got our own little sector over here, and people know exactly who Nesto is. Outside this sector, there's some people who know, but outside the sector, like outside, out of town, if you think of the YouTube streets as its own little world, girl, outside our little neighborhood, maybe a couple of blocks over, baby, they don't even know what the hell's going on. You understand? You heard that in his audience? They were like, who? They were like, who? Hold on, I'm trying to get it to play, y'all. Yo,
if
what?
y'all remember, Shirley Strawberry from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, her husband got caught up with alleged RICO charges, PEDO charges, stuff on his computer, etc., etc. And y'all know I actually broke the story. Yep, Nasty Nesto and Silly.
Someone say that, girl. Hold on, let me let y'all see. Our sis. This sis comes to our chat. Aaliyah TV. Yes. Okay, sis. Representing on the YouTube streets. Okay. All right. Come on. He said yes. Nasty Nesto and Silly Sonia. Yes. Okay.
Y'all know I actually broke the story. And it was a whole thing. And it's been a whole thing, and everybody's been talking about it. But what had happened is that their attorneys are now going around flagging channels, flagging videos, and doing their best to get everything taken down off the internet. Okay.
Good luck with that.
I don't know if they I don't know if that one channel phone calls from prison, I don't know, or phone calls from jail, I don't know if they're flagging their stuff. I don't know. But the best I can tell everybody is if you're reporting on that, just be careful. It was just like with the TD Jake situation. Remember how his people went around flagging everybody because they get you on the technicality. That's how they get you. You play a clip and boom, they got your ass. Meanwhile, that clip had been everywhere around Instagram, everywhere from everywhere. Nah, this ain't gonna be flagged too. No, because this ain't hate speech. This ain't hate speech.
Girl, I've been doing good all day, and now it wants to lag.
We just talking. So go, yeah.
And I mean, look, at the end of the day, the trial's coming. We have talked a lot about everything. At the end of the day, these people seem to think that they are everything when at the end of the day, and I said it earlier today, it's not just a key, it's a key. It's a key. Okay? I don't know what clip, because I mean, I hadn't been followed. Like maybe someone will know who really, who's like a diehard every day. Like some of you guys know my channel. I don't know what's going on Sir's channel because I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I barely have time for myself. I and I mean YouTube that I like to watch. You know what I mean? Like my YouTube channels I watch that have nothing to do with my content. You know what I mean? So I have no idea what Sir is talking about. He had something on his community wall, and apparently it was offensive, just like the other day when I put up a perfectly fine video, but it was regarding the attorneys, and you guys had asked a question, so I kind of isolated. I did a dedicated, did the co-defendant lose her most recent lawyer, or was the filing from the judge regarding the first lawyer, because some of you guys were asking a question, right? So I gave my opinion on that particular situation. I don't know if it was, I don't know what it was that Al didn't like, and I'm talking about algorithm, because it was not a specific, it wasn't something specific as far as someone filing a complaint. It was a computer generated that ended up, when I appealed it, got a human review. And because my redaction wasn't as pristine as it needed to be, because I'm even saying more than I even want to say, that's what it was. So anybody, like I said the other day, anybody high-fiving because they think they did something, I don't know. I don't even know if that's the case, but if there's anybody out there high-fiving, that was not it, because I got straight on in through into my studio and clicked into the chat and got into basically customer service, if you want to call it. I forget what, the creator support, and spoke to someone, and it was not something generated from a person. It came from Al, the system. So, because that's, so anyway, like I said, I don't like to tell too much because there's always somebody in the bushes taking notes and dragging bones. So we don't want to give anybody, you know what I mean? Like, girl, he probably drugged. I'm not sure what you're talking about, sis. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure what you mean by that. He probably drugged her after that call where Sonia was talking about him. Oh, you okay. So Storm may have talked really bad. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Everything is already known. But yeah, nobody wants to be, no one wants to be reckless out here. That's what I'm gonna say, right? Let's see if we can, if this thing caught up. I'm gonna try not to interfere because it's only like maybe a 1 or 2 other minutes. Let's see if we, okay.
And they're still posting those calls. Just did.
Jesus. What minute are we at? 4:44. Let me just, girl, I'm closing this whole thing down tonight. I'm closing every app. I know
So
my
many
computer's gonna be like,
reposts.
thank you.
And so
My computer's gonna be like, thank you. All right, let me see what's going on here. And it might not even be me. It might just be StreamYard. You know what? Where is my phone? You know what I'm saying? Like, golly. I'm like, they don't make it easy. Okay. Hold up. Girl, because one thing that you gotta remember is one monkey don't stop no show. You gotta keep on rolling. Just gonna keep on rolling. Okay. Let's see. Let's get to the, because I'm like, okay, if you don't want to work, I know something else that will, and that's this phone. Okay, let's see.
Instagram everywhere from everywhere. Nah, this ain't gonna be flagged too. No, because this ain't hate speech. This ain't hate speech. We just talking. We just talking. So go, yeah. PCB Sunday is still posting those calls. Just did the text message. See? But I see. But see, I think with PCFP, I think because they just post and go, they're not giving a commentary and they're not really digging. I don't think, from what I've seen. But these are yeah, grown woman vibes is gone. Absolutely. But these are the conversations that we need to start having online. So it ain't the end of the world. Like, I'm back. It slows down your emotion a little bit, but you just like, okay, cool. It is what it is. But just going forward, I'm just not gonna talk about them. And I can avoid roasting and gagging them. You know what I'm saying? But this is my warning to people: be very careful. And I'm telling y'all, it's not necessarily your videos. To all the influencers, baby, is what you put in that community wall too. That can be flagged down too. Be very, 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 very careful. Folks is in their feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Folks is in their feelings. That's all I can say. Them Shirley to be on some mess. I don't even think it was Shirley. I think from what I heard, it's Ernest's attorneys. The Manosphere channels are still up. Keep in mind though, even with the Manosphere, they're on the FBI watch.
Okay. You guys heard enough. Storm Monroe is the channel. My bad. Storm Monroe is the channel if you want to go back and listen. He talked for about like 5 minutes about it. And I don't know if that means he's not going to cover this topic anymore. Because he does many topics. And at the end of the day, as far as roasting and going in hard and deep and all of those things, I guess that's just going to be one of those things that he's just not going to do. Now, we talk about the case, we do reactions on the videos, and that has definitely taken up a lot of the time on the channel because that's kind of, it's interesting, it's entertainment to us, right? But at the end of the day, I don't know. I feel like my community wall is pretty clean. I don't put up a whole lot of stuff like that. Um, I know Sonya might feel some type of way about people and their opinions, but at the end of the day, we get to have one. Now, YouTube isn't trying to get people to not have an opinion, but if it interferes with their advertising, then that gets to be a problem, right? So, um, and the lawyer did the same to now. Do you think? I don't know. I don't even want to talk about it because I don't even know. I think that'd be a conversation for off YouTube at this point because, like I said, there's always people in the bushes and they're just waiting for an opportunity, and people just want a reason to bother folk. You know what I'm saying? Also, I don't want to speak on something I don't know 100% about. Also, while sis is working on handling her business, you know what I'm saying? So, um, you know what I mean? Girl, they very well may have done that. Um, it's interesting because like I said, you guys saw what happened to me last week. At the end of the day, I do try to keep it cute. I know just because someone doesn't like what I say doesn't mean I don't have a right to say it. You don't want to I mean, he's right. Right now there are people who are mad on many different reasons, okay? There are people who are mad because they can't control the narrative. Some people are mad because they sitting in jail. Some people are mad cuz they can't make a coin. Some people are mad cuz they don't know how to do a YouTube channel. Some people are mad because some people know how to do a YouTube channel. Some people are mad because so many different reasons. I could just go on and on and on and on. And all of those reasons why someone is mad because what somebody else is doing, I'm going to be honest. I'm like, I don't even care. I'm going to be honest. I do not care. They can be mad all day. I'm sitting over here happy and not thinking about people I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep it moving. and really mind my business. And if my business includes you, you know, okay? If my business, and I'm talking about people that I'm very cool with, they already know. They know what the deal is. And I don't have to put anything. I girl, I don't tell my left hand what my right hand's doing. I just don't. Anywho, but it was interesting. You guys were messaging me, wanted to know, is it true? Like, if the man came on his YouTube channel and said this is what happened, I don't know. I don't know this gentleman at all. I would imagine he's telling the truth because he is telling why he couldn't come to his YouTube channel. So whoever asked me that question, like, it ask him if it's true. I have no way of knowing. I'm not sure what you mean by that question, but I would have no reason to think that this is not an accurate retelling of what happened to him and what his experience is, and that he feels that it was Nesto's lawyers coming for his channel about something that was posted. Now, when you get to creator support, you can ask I mean, they will answer very specific questions. Like, they're not going to tell you who, what, where, when, but if they said something, now he's got 300 plus thousand subscribers. It's quite possible he has once you get to a certain level, and it really just depends, not just because when you have six figures, you may have a YouTube manager or YouTube representative, and it's not a manager like a manager. It's more so someone who, like an account manager, or someone that will call you back, someone that will take your call, right? A customer service person. Um, and it's quite possible his rep told him, maybe we got a legal complaint. I'm not really sure, but like I um asked on my behalf when I had the situation that occurred last week, and I asked two very specific questions because I wanted to know what the hell was going on and why that would happen. Was that Friday morning? Maybe it was Friday morning. Um, they said it was a system generated takedown. So it wasn't that it was initiated, because I was curious. So I asked the question, and they told me it was a system generated. It was okay. Okay, 211 pages. 211 pages. 2.2 megabytes. Okay. All right. Friend, they know you have you well, and thank God, because I don't sit there and make stuff up. I'm just talking about me. I'm not talking about anybody else. This is not any shade. I'm talking about me at this moment. I try very hard. It's not even I try hard. My goal is to stick with the facts, okay? Because I do. I mean, you guys, if you don't know something about me right now, is that I love like cases. I love the news, law and crime and court TV. I'm telling you, maybe even since OJ, watching that. When I first moved down here, rest her soul, Sharika Adams passed away, and Ray Caruth, the Charlotte Panther, who took her out. Him and Van Brett Watkins and some other goons basically took this girl out. She was a stripper. She was pregnant with Ray Caruth's baby, and he paid some goons to get her. Um, and she ended up passing away, but the baby survived, and he lives today. And Ray Caruth spent like 20 plus years in jail. And I remember watching that whole entire case. And me and my friend, she was actually in law school. She was finishing up law school at the time, and we used to talk about it every single day, what was going on with the case. We were taping it. We would be on the phone watching it, talking about what happened. All like it was just So I like legal proceedings. I just do. It's interesting to me. So I do like to follow cases and cold cases, all of those, right? Yes, he was in a halfway house. I haven't been keeping up, to be honest. But I he was put into a halfway house, but what happened after that, I'm not sure. But yeah, so this is definitely it is a key, but it is very interesting. I'm ready for the trial to start and see how things pan out for Nesto. Um, I mean, look, if those people, I can't stop anybody from doing what they're doing, just like I'm doing what I'm doing, right? And I feel like I am respectful, but I'm also doing me. You know what I mean? I don't know those people, and they don't have to watch. And the assumption that everybody's watching my channel, I just find it hilarious that you didn't have any smoke for was it WSTV, WSB TV? Okay. Wow, I didn't even know Van Brett died in prison. Well, you know what I'm saying? He was not someone who probably needed to get out. He was basically he whatever Ray paid him, it was like, okay, bet I'll take care of it. Like that guy was a paid, a paid killer, basically. It was very sad. There's some places in Charlotte that I go by. Like, for instance, anyone who lives in Charlotte, if you're here right now, when I go down Ray Road and see the Chick fil A, because they were actually building that Chick fil A in front of the movie theater down there at Stonecrest. They had just built the Stonecrest movie theater. He took her to see Bone Collector, and they had just built that Chick-fil-A, and they discarded the gun in the wastewater drain in front of the Chick-fil-A. There's never a time that I go down that street and I see that Chick-fil-A that I don't think of Sharika Adams and what happened. Because I used to work in that area. I live like 15 minutes from that area. I think about that all the time. Anytime I'm over there, that Chick-fil-A and the Stonecrest movie theater, every time. Every single time. And then that's the main time, It's sad. It's really sad because that was messed up. She was young. That's the Chick-fil-A over there by Stonecrest. Mhm. Yep. That one right there on the street. If you can see the wastewater drain right in front of it, and that's where they threw the gun away. And the night that he took her to the movies and he set her up for the okey doke, and Van Brett Watkins shot into her vehicle, they were leaving Stonecrest after seeing the Bone Collector. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'll never forget that. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, they can't stop us from talking about the case unless they get a gag order. But I don't think you can gag the media. And we'll see. If it was a priority to the judge, then they would have called for a hearing by now and we would have heard about it. That docket has been still. I check the docket every single day, and I have not seen any motion, and I mean motion like movement, any kind of new entries regarding a hearing for any of the gag order. If the gag order were a priority to the court or to these attorneys, then they would do something about it. Yeah. Yeah. That's organically fine. Yep. That was the movie theater he took her out. They were watching her. They were basically following them from the movie theater. They took two separate cars, and when she went her way, he went his way. They followed her down Ray Road and shot into the vehicle. I don't know which house she ended up in their front yard, but when they shot at her vehicle, she went off the road and ended up in someone's front yard because even back then, I mean, it was less developed than it is now. They were just building up that area. What's up? Okay, give me a kiss. Love you, dear. Love you. Good night. Good night. Good night, dear. Um, it was less developed than it is now. She ended up in someone's front yard and she ended up on the steering wheel and the horn was going and they came out to check on her and saw what was happening and I don't know if they life flighted her out, but they immediately called the ambulance. I think they ended up the helicopter bringing her uptown to Carolinas Medical Center, Maine. um I don't know, but ma'am stayed in a coma, and they delivered Chance, and she lived. I think she died right at Thanksgiving, something like that. I feel like I remember her dying sometime around Thanksgiving. Um, and it's sad. It's very, very sad. Um, you know, Anyway, but yeah, they can look. My channel, I've done so much content on them folk. I can't even there's nothing I can do about it. If they feel some type of way to me, I would rather entertain a conversation and a letter rather than come and try to, you know what I mean? Like it's a shame that people don't feel like you can make a phone call like a grown up and say, "Hey, this is how such and such feels. This is what we would like." I've had people um I've had two occasions since I've been doing this probably in the last 8 years where someone has contacted me and said, "Hey, would you mind taking that down or blah blah blah." And absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Now, these folks and the scope and scale of of the reactions and all of those things, that's a hard bell to unring because that's a lot. But I think Sonia is in her feelings about the wrong thing. I think Sonia is mad because people have been right about some things that she feels very strongly against because she has experienced something called Liquid V and a man named Nesto, and she feels some type of way about it. Okay. She's not necessarily thinking clearly because she is jaded by the dick. And that's my opinion. Okay. That's very much giving my opinion. Oh, Van Brett Watkins was definitely someone to respect and be scared of because if you can write someone not even write someone a check, you can give someone a certain amount of money and they're willing to do that nasty work. That's a very scary person. You know what I'm saying? Like a hired goon. Yeah, that's not, Anywho, Sonya's mad about something that I can't help her with. And she's mad about something that would happen whether I or Boo Boo's podcast channel or Ray Ray's or anything. You know what I mean? Like this bell can't be unrung. You cannot shovel all the sand at the beach. At the end of the day, there's nothing that can this guy, there's a tremendous amount of information out here because of them. And that's just my opinion. There's a tremendous amount of information out here because of information that they put out here and information that we were privy to due to FOIA. And they don't like it. But you can't infringe on everybody's free speech because you don't like something. So there's options out here. If this is content that I pursue continuing to do, come on now. They put it on themselves. I mean, I had no idea that we would end up being able to get these text messages. I mean, my God, the text messages reveal so much. And I would be mad too if I felt like I thought I was that bitch. And every time you turn around and you realize you're just a secretary and a flunky. Okay. Okay. Sonia is mad because she's fighting for a man who is not who she thought he was and is playing her. Well, she doesn't still see that yet. Sonia is okay. So let's say Ponytail is the type of person that she's she wants to be right. She wants to be right until she's just so damn wrong. I think she also is mad because her family is annoyed with her for telling their business. So her sister, her own sister, sent a video to her own daughter. Now her daughter is mad at her. Okay? Who told you to tell some man sitting in the county that your daughter is a horrible mother? Who told you to tell your daughter's business that she has some off the grid baby from the strip club with no papers and that the baby basically has been abandoned? Who told you to do that? That's my fault. And because we talked about it, we kikied about it, we speculate about it, we whatever about it, that's what? But you send a blogger from the YouTube streets undercover to infiltrate and pretend to be nice friends with people and act like she's a colleague and a cohort, but meanwhile, ma'am is undercover spy and collecting receipts and information to go run it back to someone who is convicted of 400 years worth of crimes. And I'm sitting up here, a respectable housewife with no criminal background. Are you kidding me? And I'm a bad person. I'm a bad person. I don't have rights as a respectable, don't speed mommy blogger, but a almost 60-year-old who has struggled to stay straight and narrow has the ability or the thought that they can go ahead and try to stop some bags when you've never even tried to make a legal bag? How does that work? Okay. Posting victim pics, posting victim information, calling, bothering people, all kinds of stuff like that. Look, it like they look, you know what the deal is. Okay. Look, he didn't have any help anyway. At the end of the day, he was sitting there in Fulton County before he ever got to Cobb, and nobody was coming, nobody was going. Shirley has been up the street, probably driving by on her way to Publix, and doesn't even think to pull in and go see her husband. Not saying that she had to or has to or anything, but that lady has been up the street since 2022 and never pulled in one time in a pair of khakis, a white button down, And you know what I'm saying? Like never just pulled in one time to go see. Do you imagine? Now, obviously her situation is very strange. Um, but look, do you guys remember Whitney Houston when she was outside waiting on Bobby Brown to get out of wherever he was at? A pack of wild dogs couldn't have kept Whitney Houston away. Do you remember when Tiny went to go see Ti when he was sitting up there in that federal prison? Who doesn't go see their husband? That's your boo? Are you kidding me? You're not going to go see your man? That's a strange. That's a strange. Okay. I know Shirley's this, that, and the third. We've talked about this a million times. I'm just saying, fuck all that. Your husband, okay? Your wife, your people. You know what I mean? It's no wonder that it's ending like this. Okay. Clearly, their relationship was very strong, very strained, excuse me, which is no surprise that it's going to be ending the way it's ending because, I mean, damn, sis hadn't even gone to go visit him. I don't understand. I would love to know more detail about really like what type of relate so I can really kind of understand because to me, I just can't be in a relationship for the sake of being in a relationship just to say I have one. That's absolutely insane to me. I would rather be by myself if I didn't feel like I wanted to be where I was at. You know what I mean? That's crazy. I would imagine based on her, I love you and spending all this money for lawyers, I would just imagine that you love this dude, right? We're just having a talk. Yeah. This is talky nighttime chat. But yeah, the good thing is that we need to get back into our little hot topics. We're not abandoning ship. We are continuing to follow this case, but we do need to spread the love because there are so many other things to get into. So I'm just going to ask you guys to continue to support and I'm going to continue to provide what you guys want, which is the Nesto coverage. But on the days that we don't necessarily really have to talk about it, we can talk about other things. We can just go back to talking, doing what we were doing. Nothing is changing. You know what I mean? Nothing is changing, and ain't nobody calling any shots on anything. But eventually this case will close, right? But sometimes when you're dealing with people who are not mentally stable and people who are hungry for what you have, which is money, you know what I'm saying? When you got people who feel like on the tip of their tongue, and we've noticed this about Sonya for how long? This lady does not give up an opportunity to talk about trying to come get somebody's money. It's like, damn, it's really sad when you don't make your own money and all you do is sit around trying to scheme on a damn lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have respect for those type of people. I really don't. Thank you, sis. I think this is my first super on this channel. Thank you, Vicky to the Veil. Thank you. Can we do a poll on how many hearts use in the chat? Oh my God. Are we able to search for emoji? Let's see. I wonder if I can search for a emoji. Let me see. Just a regular heart. It's not just showing just like a regular heart. Let me see. Maybe this one. I did just a regular heart and it won't come up. How about like unhappy faces? These two are just too much. Okay, this will be a fun one. That's a great idea, but How many times I'm doing a search right now? How many times do you guys think the phrase chin up? If you were to search, don't cheat anybody. If you were to search, but don't, the phrase chin up in the 211-page document, how many times do you think chin up shows up? CMOS says 43, 80. 39. Wow, the gold experience at 200. That's hilarious. Chin up. Let's see the number one chin up. Let's see. Chin up. The first chin up says May 25th, May 22nd. Good morning, love. Not everyone think you're guilty. Chin up. It's a lot of support for you. Bible lady visit on Thursday, handsome man. The next one is okay, I'll call the office. Chin up, my love. That's 521. 507. Chin up, stay strong. We have evidence of your innocence. 4. Chin up. No more surprises. 425. 419. I know. Love you. Chin up. 49. Love you. Chin up. Sunday visit. 329. I love you. Keep your chin up. I'm working hard. Call me on the 404 number. 3524. Chin up, love. 317. Chin up. I know it seems bad. It's not over. It's political. 10. Chin up today. Keep a smile on your face as you are not defeated. It's sad how the devil rules the world. 317. 312. Bible lady coming tomorrow to visit. Chin up. Are you guys laughing? Okay. It's civil. 310. I will put 10 on Dion's phone for you. I guess that was 310 when they fell out. 310. Chin up. That damn chin up is annoying. 13. I see the video Bible lady did with you. Wait, who said that son? I will be, but seeing is believing. Hope he does that. Oh, okay. She's talking about a visit. Okay. She saw the video the Bible lady did. Okay. Chin up. Love you. That was 309. That was number 13. Number 14 is, or was that a joke as well? Anyway, I'm still going to keep my chin up. Your voice, LOL. Thank you for the continued support and strength. That was 3-6. He told her to put her chin up. That's a blip on 3-6. He told her to put her chin up. Oh, and he said your word. Okay. Because she always says that. 226. I'll send you money. Chin up. I will figure this out. Wow, your sister sounds like my half sister Audrey. Oh, okay. He said something about his sister. Interesting. Let me see. Hmm. This is in February. Thank you. You're appreciative. Come to realize that he's made both of us infamous. Okay. Um, at this point, we're not concerned about anything. We're worried about before this phase. Where does he say something about his sister? Anyway, she says, "Wow, your sister sounds like my half sister Audrey. I think your your camp is at 0." Damn. Damn, son. You said I think your camp is at 0. If he's not answering you, he's not helping. He doesn't respond to me at all. I'll send you money. Chin up. I'll figure this out. That was February 26th. That was number 15. Number 16. Good morning, handsome. Chin up. I got you. 324. 213. I'll check the system today. Chin up. Love you. News 11 is reporting on the case when it's over. Body cam of the arrest and all. Chin up. When was that? 1:30:24. The inconsistencies are showing in the warrants. The news story they ran lies. It's crazy. So the news story ran lies. What are you doing about that? It's crazy how they think you were an easy mark because of your history. News 11 is reporting on this case when it's over. Body cam of the arrest and all. Chin up. That's January 30th. How are you feeling? Chin up. Love you. 129. Life is good with you. Life is good with you? Life is good with you. 128. Chin up. Chin up means nothing now. Good morning. Chin up. Love you. 119. And the first time she introduced Chin Up was on November 10th, 2023, when she said, "How was your day? I came out to party a little, got carded. Hey, how funny. My brother called yesterday, but I didn't answer. I'm on getting you free and done with these cases. I love you more today. Chin up. Hashtag innocent." And how many times does Chin Up show up in the 211 pages? 22 times. The answer is 22. Okay. I couldn't do a search for hearts, Vicky, but thank you. Vicky is my first super chat. Thank you, Vicky. I hope you guys had a chance to hit the like button for me. I haven't been live over here in a minute, and I need every single like that I can get. So I appreciate you guys supporting. Did anyone get 22? I see 12. I see 25. I'll look back in the chat, but the answer is 22. So if you're on the replay, the answer is 22. I don't think anybody got 22. I see lots and lots of answers. Um, I see a 12 and I see a 25. Oh, search I love you. Okay, hold on. Girl, it's still tallying. Are we playing a game? Baby, it's searching like it's going like a bingo. It's going like a Las Vegas um machine. Now, I wonder if it isolated or did it just do complete phrases. I think it just does a complete phrase. Let me just validate that. It's showing total like I love you. Yeah, it's not just pulling like I love. Okay. So, are you we guessing or you want me to tell you? I searched. Okay, you guys are guessing. You guys like this game? Okay. You guys are funny. Okay, someone's in the neighborhood. I'm not saying any words, but someone's okay. There's folk in the neighborhood. All okay. I'm gonna rule. Let me just give you guys a big hint because there's a lot of space and opportunity. If you're in the 400s, you are in the vicinity. Okay, you're in the vicinity. You are in the neighborhood. If you were in the 400s, you could be around the corner or you could be down the street. Zam. Okay. Hey Tina. Hey everyone. Thanks for finding me over here, you guys. I like this. I feel like I'm in a season of change. I mean, don't get me twisted. Real talk bougie, nothing's really changing over there because I mean I enjoy that content very much. I think it's fun and I like what we do over there. Um, but I do feel like sometimes I want to talk to you guys about other stuff that's going on. And sometimes I want to like this week, um, there's a couple of people who are close. Okay, Jay Breezy. If someone gets it on the dot, then you can drop me your Cash App and then I'm gonna send you something. I feel like I gave you guys a big hint because I said the Miss Piggy Braxton. How are you doing tonight? Miss Piggy Braxton is Bougie Gang. Bougie Gang, how's everybody doing? Thank you for being Bougie Gang. So yeah, thank you, Vicky, for look at Vicky holding me down over here. Okay. This channel has gotten monetized. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. It's quite obvious at this moment. Um, so yes, 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 yes. Sis got her sis popped her cherry over here, and sis now can collect a little coin over here. Isn't that nice? Won't Al do it? Okay. I said, let me come over here and go and 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 not be over on because real talk, I'm trying to keep it professional over there. Like we can just talk over here a little bit. Can you drop the membership link? I don't even did I even set it up yet? I know I was working on it, but I was like, what's membership gonna look like over here? But we might just need a place to just talk sometimes. Not on real because we don't know who's over there on Real Talk Bougie. I'm gonna be honest. There's so many in that membership, baby. I don't know who's in there. Okay. Thank you, Miss Piggy Braxton. Oh, thank you, Miss Piggy Braxton. You're so sweet. Thank you. Give me just a second. I'll pull it. I appreciate y'all guys. I mean, y'all guys. I appreciate y'all. Let's see. Now, you guys, I guess maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow on Real Talk Bougie because tomorrow I have a couple, not, excuse me, on Love Lies and Lace Fronts because I do have a couple of Dear Fran letters, but I want to talk about what's been happening over there on Fox Soul. I mean, it's like the hottest story going on right now because it is so bizarre and everyone is so hurt. But I'm like, why is nobody talking about why Al looks so weird? Al looks like he has got botched. Have you is everyone just used to it or am I just now noticing and maybe I hadn't noticed before, but I'm just like, well, damn, Al, what happened? What is going on? That's what they needed to talk about because Al is looking very strange. Oh, you know what? I don't think I finished setting it up yet. It's asking me to finish setting up. I think it's already approved. Done. Okay, I was supposed to put up a post. They wanted me to create a community post to invite people to come. Didn't I put up a post though? How am I supposed to put up a post if I don't have the link? Create a community post. Complete this step and create at least one member post. Okay. I have to create a member post before it'll let me put up the members. Okay. Okay. All right, I did that. Now will it give me a link? Let's see. I have some dear friend letters and one of them is like about workplace stuff. And you guys know I was my background is HR. Let's see. Okay, so turn on. Okay, I turned it on. It's on and popping. Do I have a link? I don't think I have a link yet. Cre- create up to okay. Add membership link to your video. Okay. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me get this. Copy and save. Okay. Paste. You guys are actually I'm actually like doing this live with you guys right now. Okay. Does it talk about membership in a video? They give you all these steps that you need to follow. Turn on membership only chat in live streams. Okay, I know how to do that. They're sending me to the lesson like I don't know. Create a public post to convince viewers about membership. Oh, thank you, kind of big. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Now we gonna have to come talk like we didn't have our little summertime evening chats. Okay. Add an intro to your offer screen. Okay. Let me see. And then now I have a link. I hadn't even finished setting it up because I was like, I don't know what membership's gonna look like. So I'm just gonna just be cool about it. Let's just oh look, 80% CMOS. I see you. Oh, thank you guys. Glorious, thank you. Y'all supporting over here. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. I appreciate y'all. I was about to say, who is OSIP? That's me. And there's been some of y'all know quietly I have my Rumble account is up and running, but I haven't done anything over there yet. But you'll see me over there if I'm sure you guys have discovered that part of town on these social media streets. I'm over there and you know what it is. It's it's Real Talk. It's Real Talk Bougie. That's where you'll find me. So I'm not gonna put up any other channels over there. It'll just be I don't want to spread myself way too thin. But it'll be Real Talk Bougie over there. So if you guys are looking for someone else to follow, thank you, CWs. Thank you, everybody. Yo, let me drop some coins on you guys. You guys love when I do the keyboards. So funny. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you, ladies. Okay, so are you guys following? Let's look it up on Instagram. Girl, it came right through my little thing. I see all of y'all just dropping right on in. Let me see. Do I have a let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. I'm almost at 10. We're almost a dime piece up in here. Okay. All right. Let me go to Instagram so you guys can see. I think it's on Neighborhood Talk. Are you guys watching in the morning? I've been live in the car the past 2 mornings. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I feel like everybody was talking. I just find this oh, we got to okay, there's a couple of things. Do you guys follow Neighborhood Talk? I'm sure you all follow the Shade Room. Um, hold on a second. Where is the roast? We'll go the roast first, and then we're gonna go and see Ashanti's very awkward interview about her and Nelly being engaged. I love Ashanti, don't get me wrong, but I do not see her and Nelly making it down the aisle. You can be mad at me if you want to. I don't see it happening. It was a very awkward interview. Did you guys see this? Look at y'all. Thank you, true to me. Thank you. Thank you. Here is 2 days ago. Gosh, some of these blogs, it's crazy how much content they put up. You got to scroll back so far to see something that just happened like 3-4 days ago. It almost makes you feel like, did I pass it? Are any of you guys keeping up with it? I mean, I know you guys watch Tasha K. Most of you guys do. Tasha talked about it the other day. Okay, is this it? No. That's when they asked about I think I just passed it. They were talking about Woody on the neighborhood talk. Okay, I must have passed it because now I don't see it. Child Kenya Moore has reportedly been suspended from Real Housewives filming indefinitely after revealing explicit images of a new cast member. So, okay. Oh, here it is. I did pass it. Okay, hold on. I know y'all saw this. You had to have.
I've said about you at the top of the show, Al. Because this is truly your birthday. Now, everyone, I wrote it down. Gather round, gather round. It's roast time, okay? Today that we're celebrating our very own Al Reynolds' birthday. Al, you're a man of many talents, some of which include being messy, causing drama, and having a knack for making our workplace feel like a reality TV show.
Can we talk about Al's hair? What is going on with Al? Doesn't Al look weird?
Al's got a unique ability to smile in your face, snap a picture, and go behind your back and talk about you to your coworker that he claims he hates. It's like he's got a PhD in two-faced studies. Okay.
What is going like? That's the gag for me. Nobody's talking about this. Oh, thank you, True to Me. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Why is nobody talking about? I mean, I'm going to have to talk about it. I'm trying to figure out why nobody has mentioned how bizarre this situation is. And you guys know me. I don't really get up on people's looks like that. I really don't. Cuz you know what I'm saying? Like, and nobody's perfect, but is he having lots of surgeries? What's going on? Is he trying to like I don't know what he's doing.
Due to Al's special relationship with management and his hypersensitivity, we are not allowed to talk about his failed marriage. So even though he's brought it up many times, I'll steer clear of that topic to keep my job. Now, but wait, there's more. Al fancies himself as the facts guy, but somehow he never seems to get the actual facts right.
You see the look on his face at that moment? He looks pissed.
He's also a talk show host who's supposed to have all the strong opinion, but the guy can't form a thought without his notes. I've seen grocery store lists with more spontaneous insight. And let's not forget his legendary struggle with names and words. Al, it's successful, not successful. It's like watching a toddler trying to pronounce spaghetti. Oh, and how could I forget Al's clout chasing antics? He's got all these celebrities friends, but the best part, none of these celebrities actually know they're supposed to be friends with him. And as if that wasn't enough, Al is currently on a mission to get our talk show canceled.
He is on a mission to get our talk show canceled. How insightful.
Nasty, childish, slightly jealous attitude is working.
Do you see him shaking? Literally, he's shaking. Hold on. And maybe he's got a disorder that I don't know about, but he's shaking. Look.
Overtime to torpedo our show. It's like he's auditioning for a soap opera villain role. But despite all the chaos, let's not forget it's your birthday, Al. Okay? So here's to you. May your future be as drama-free as your past has been drama-filled. Happy birthday, Al.
That was a roll. That was ratchet, and I enjoyed every second of it. Thank you, Ahmad. Thank you.
Yes. And remember all the great things I've said about you at the top of the show, Al. because this is truly your birthday. Now, everyone, I wrote it down. Gather round, gather round.
Okay, let's listen to it one more time. You guys, thank you all so much for everything that you're doing. You guys supporting over here. I appreciate that. Y'all are so sweet. Um, is this not crazy? Now, this is entertainment. This would never happen in a typical workplace, but even in an environment like this, if you guys are not comedians, I do not think that everybody can stand the heat of a roast. And if someone called me messy, would that bother me? No, because I do gossip, right? Al should not be bothered by this, but Al may be just as messy as they say he is. But it's interesting that Armand stated that he was trying to get the show canceled. And guess what? The show's on summer break, or it's canceled, it's done, it's whatever. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird. And you guys know how I feel about Claudia. Claudia is not my cup of tea. Um Now I used to watch her on Cocktail and Queens with the other ladies, but you know what I'm saying? Like she's kind of like a convenient add-on, but I'm not watching anything because like, oh, let me go check out Claudia Jordan. I don't find her, she's not entertaining to me. I really hadn't watched this since Armand's been on, but I would probably only have watched it because of Armand. She's a mess. Yes.
Round. It's roast time, okay? Today that we're
It's like, hello.
celebrating our very own Al Reynolds' birthday. Al, you're a man of many talents, some of which include being messy, causing drama, and having a knack for making our workplace feel like a reality TV show. Al's got a unique ability to smile in your face, snap a picture, and go behind your back and talk about you to your coworker that he claims he hates. It's like he's got a PhD in two-faced study. Okay. Due to Al's special relationship with management and his hypersensitivity, we are not allowed to talk about his failed marriage. So even though he's brought it up many times, I'll steer clear of that topic to keep my job. Now, but wait, there's more. Al fancies himself as the facts guy, but somehow he never seems to get the actual facts right. He's also a talk show host who's supposed to have all the strong opinion, but the guy can't form a thought without his notes. Seriously, I've seen grocery store lists with more spontaneous insight. And let's not forget his legendary struggle with names and words. Al, it's successful, not successful. It's like watching a toddler trying to pronounce spaghetti. Oh, and how could I forget Al's clout chasing antics? He's got all these celebrities friends, but the best part, none of these celebrities actually know they're supposed to be friends with him.
I'm like, damn,
as if that wasn't enough. Al is currently on a mission to get our talk show canceled. His nasty, childish, slightly jealous attitude is working overtime to torpedo our show. It's like he's auditioning for a soap opera villain role. But despite all the chaos, let's not forget it's your birthday, Al. Okay? So
that's crazy, right? And where's the show now? Not on. See, sometimes people think they got a good idea, and guess what? You're out of a check. The stuff that happens in the workplace is not good. You cannot roast people at work. Don't do it. People who are not your friend, people who are your coworkers are not your friend. I don't know why people don't seem to understand that someone who is a coworker, that is a colleague. If you can have a wonderful relationship with a colleague, it's just a different type of relationship. You know what I mean? I think you can have wonderful relationships with colleagues. Every colleague is not always going to be a friend. Sometimes you luck out and you can actually make a friend with a colleague. And I think it's actually doable to have a good relationship with a coworker. I really do. And it can feel like a friendship, but as long as you're working together, you have got to have at least a little bit. You have to still continue a professionalism that is not necessarily always required for just a regular friend. You know what I'm saying? And I just this is a mess. This is such a mess. You say you're super late. No, you're fine. You're fine. Me personally, this whole thing doesn't surprise me because this is very much YouTube drama. Even though it's just on a higher scale, it's funny seeing like some of the bigger channels now go it through this. Al has a channel. He went live yesterday on his channel. Um, he kind of almost has like a little bit of like a law breakdown channel. And then Armand's channel. I watch all these people. You know what I'm saying? Now Al, I did just subscribe because I am fascinated by this hair and how much he has changed over the years. And maybe he is having plastic surgery. He's trying to stay young. I don't know. But it's funny how he is uh girl. Remember when he got married to Star Jones, that whole fiasco, a mess. Um Girl, I think he's been playing with his face. He has to. Al wouldn't have been my cup of tea, but he is it's not, you know how they say something's not aging well? I don't know, girl. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't know. Now, Armand, I find very entertaining. I think Armand is hilarious. I like his show. Now he does talk a lot about music. So, it just depends. Am I here to listen to like some Nikki T or something about Meg the Stallion? I really got into talk to watching him with the Tory Lanez trial and all that was going on. And um I watch Milagros Grams, and so I kind of got into a little bit of that, kind of like the hip hop, kind of blogger sector a little bit. Even though he does do entertainment news too, but it's definitely like more music with him. Um, but yeah, he's interesting. Yeah, I mean, but you can, like for instance, I'll give you a great example. I have a friend, she once was my doctor. Um, we had a great connection. We would talk and, it was I really enjoyed her. And I went to the office one day and she said she was leaving the practice. And I just jokingly said, but I guess I was serious because we did end up like going out to lunch. We ended up friends. Um, and she said she was leaving the practice. And I said, "Oh," I said, "that means we get to be friends." She was like, "Give me your number." And we exchanged numbers. And I mean, I've known her before I got pregnant with Farah. You know what I mean? So we've been friends for a long time now. And but it was a work situation. She was my physician, I was her patient. We never crossed the line, but I always enjoyed talking to her during our visits and everything. But once she was leaving the practice and she was no longer my doctor, she was actually going to the university system to be a doctor over at one of our local universities, work in health services over there at the university. I was like, so we can be friends. And yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you have to maintain a little bit of professional distance when you work with people. I think it's just a safe thing to do. Even if you have a friendly relationship, it's just good to kind of keep a little bit of distance. And this roast was it would have been one thing if it was like a small, intimate, like it would have been Fox Soul people only. This went out all over the place and it became viral. Everybody is talking about it, which makes it even more embarrassing. If they would have done this at the office birthday party, he might have still been pissed, but it wouldn't have been everywhere because what some of you may not know is that Al jumped off of here and he called Funky Don Eva to tell him to watch the show and see what happens. He called immediately and was like, "Go watch. I'm fucking pissed." Let me see if I can find it because I think it's on Gigi's channel, Messy Sweet Spot. If any of you guys watch her. Girl, because you just never know you never know how those things turn out. Me personally, I've had very few people I've never really had like a friend at work. When I was young, my two high school friends of mine and I, we worked together at the hospital. We all worked in the lab, but I worked in chemistry. One of my other friends worked in hematology, and my other friend worked in the front. Like we basically we were in the lab. Like me, like I went to high school with one, and the other one went to a high school that I'd gone to. And both girls were my friends. And but when it was time to work, we had to work. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I've never been in that situation as an adult. Let me see. When he called Funky Doniva, I died. I was like, I don't know. I wouldn't have let myself be roasted like that. I don't know. Like, if I knew the people and I wasn't going to feel some type of way, fine. But considering that he felt some type of way, you gotta just say, look, yeah, no, don't do that. Um, let me see if I can find. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find Claudia Exposed Al. Are they going to show? Girl, Al looks so strange. I feel like mm, hold on, let's see if this is it. It might be in here. Hold on. So Tasha K also chimed in because Tasha had some tea on what was happening. And that was interesting too. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the part where. So this is all. Oh, this is all the response from Tasha K. Hold on. I want. And then, of course, you know what? Let's pivot real quick. Do you guys want to see Ashanti's very awkward Entertainment Tonight interview and her showing off the ring and trying to explain that her and Nelly are getting married and Nelly's not even there? Hold on. Let me switch. Let's pivot for a minute. I'm like, Ashanti, it's okay, sis. Like, you're in your 40s. You've made a lot of money. You deserve it. Girl, have your baby. Spoil that baby up. It is such a blessing. I had my daughter at 40 years old. It was the best thing that ever happened to me, on top of, you know, finding love and having a wonderful husband. But having a daughter at 40 years old was like amazing experience. And I mean, I got to a point in my life I didn't know if I was going to even have a kid. You know what I mean? So I'm happy for her to be, I think she's over 40, um, to be pregnant and be able to have that experience to carry your own baby and all of that stuff. That's amazing. So be happy. You don't have to put on a show for us, sis. That's my point. You don't have to put on a show for us, girl, because I just don't see Nelly putting up his player card. I just really don't. What's Nelly's real name? Girl, okay, I'm gonna Google it and find out. Hold on, let's see.
So many blessings in your life. Not only are you expecting a little one, you're also engaged. Tell me about the proposal. Were you emotional? Were you overjoyed?
It was just such a beautiful, intimate moment. We were not dressy.
What do you play, PJs?
Yeah, I definitely had on like one of his t-shirts and his boxers. It was very like I absolutely no idea.
Oh, he completely shocked you?
Completely. I mean, I felt like it was gonna come soon. I didn't.
You guys hadn't talked about the fact that you guys are grown ass people and you're getting ready to give him another child and you're getting ready to have your first one and you have not talked about getting married and it's still on some surprising popping the question. I don't know. I don't know how that works at that point, I guess, but um I would have just like if you guys have already talked about getting married, I guess it would just be the formality. It's not like he has to go save up for a ring. Why is it that girl, Campbell, Jesus, why is it that I don't know. This is you a player at 50 years old trying to propose, girl, good luck with that. Girl, that old time player with all them kids, you're gonna have a whole bridal party just to the kids.
Know when, right? And the way that the way that it happened was just so funny. I'm sitting in the bed watching TV with boxers on. You know what I mean? It's
He couldn't have the family over when y'all were all doing what was it? Wasn't there some what was it for was that, what was the a recent holiday? They were over the parents, they were over at some house, they were doing something. Wouldn't that have been a great day to pop the question with the parents there?
not really sexy.
So it was just like an intimate moment, the two of you.
Yeah.
How did you celebrate?
I cried. I gave him the biggest hug and kiss ever. I FaceTimed everyone I know.
Yeah. Was mom in tears again?
Of course.
Yes.
Mom and dad and my sister we were all in the same city. So that worked out really, really cool. I was overjoyed and shocked and surprised and happy, kind of like all in one.
Beautiful. I know you have a lot on your plate.
Yeah.
You're obviously busy working as a recording artist, as a businesswoman. You've got a baby on the way.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about your big day, walking down the aisle and planning a wedding?
Kind of. It was funny. We were on FaceTime this morning and he mentioned something about it this morning that was very funny.
Oh, so he's ready to walk down the aisle.
We're ready.
So you think sooner than later?
Probably. Yeah. I mean, we're both extremely busy, obviously, with the baby coming. You know, everything else kind of takes a back seat. I do know what month I want it to be. I'm not telling yet.
Okay.
But I do know what month I want it to be.
Do you want to be pregnant at your wedding?
I do not.
Okay. So baby will come first and then you'll tie the knot.
Right.
Do you have a vision for that day? Like, will it be big, classic Ashanti, you know, fashion and glam, or do you want to do something a little more scaled back, intimate, family only?
I think it's going to be a combination of fashion, glam, Caribbean vibes. Like I have to have like a beach and ocean and sunshine and palm trees.
And it's so poetic to see the two of you found your way.
I hope they make it. I don't look, I hope they make it. I know spin the block can be a little bit touch and go, that whole spin the block thing. Hopefully everything works out well. I don't have a lot. I like Nelly and everything, but I'm not sure. You know what I mean? I'm happy for her. I think it's wonderful she's having her first child. I hope she doesn't get too caught up with this, with thinking that you know what I'm saying, like a man deciding to settle down at 50 is very interesting. So good. I'm glad look, if that's it and that's what he wants and that's what it's going to be and they're happy, good. I feel like why are you there alone? And she looks like she's ready to give birth soon. Like why is he I don't know. Maybe he's got contractual commitments and all kinds of stuff. He's got gigs to go do and all of that, but close to the due date, you really shouldn't be leaving at this point because she's when we found out, she probably was already 5 or 6 months. So she's got to be almost ready.
Back to each other.
Yeah.
You obviously know what
I'm talking about on some spin the block. J-Lo and Ben Affleck kind of had to do it. in a way because I feel like they had some unfinished business. But now that they've gone to handle that business, the business isn't the business. You know what I mean?
What it was like being together a decade
And they're a
ago.
very nice
How
looking
is it
couple.
different being together in 2024?
The growth has been like superb on both ends. We are both at a place where
Y'all 50 years old. He's 50. He better be grown now.
like before, sometimes we would argue and walk out, slam the door, and not talk for a few days.
Really?
And now it's kind of
Really?
like, all right, you good? You know,
Because
give me a
y'all are
kiss,
grown.
bye,
That's what grown
and
people
it's
do.
over. You know, it's not like holding on and bickering, and we find out what the resolution is. We apologize. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, it used to take me a little longer to apologize. He would always acknowledge, and I would be like, well.
Keep on shaking it off for me.
It's amazing how much she looks like her mom, doesn't she? Hold on, they're going to play some music. So, okay.
This is the man that you're going to marry and have a baby with. How would you have reacted?
Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
Why did
I'm going to be honest. I'm not understanding this interview. I know she's pregnant. That's a big deal. I guess maybe because I don't watch Entertainment Tonight like that anymore. Ashanti on Unexpected Way, Nelly proposed in her dream wedding. They don't even talk about any type of a wedding. So, what is this dream wedding that they're going to talk about? I probably made it this far in the interview. And then she talks about Fat Joe and Ja Rule, everybody being happy. It's like, girl, we gonna see. Girl, I'm gonna see. I'm not gonna torture you with the rest of this, guys. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get to bed because you know we got to get up early. If you guys are following me in the morning over on Love Lies and Lace Fronts, we will be in the car tomorrow. I do have a couple of dear friend. We might talk a little bit more about the situation. I'm gonna find the Funky Daniva soundbite and play that in the morning. And then I've got a couple of kind of workplace questions for dear friends. So if you're not following me on Love Lies and Lace Fronts, make sure to follow me there. I will be live from the parking lot tomorrow morning while Farah is getting her tennis lesson. And we will be talking tomorrow morning somewhere around 9 o'clock. So girl, you said what gigs? Girl, look, maybe old school summer jam. I don't know. Isn't it summer jam time now? Y'all, if they're getting old, we're getting old. You know what I'm saying? But that's a blessing. It's a blessing every day to put another day. So no tea, no shade. And like I said, I'm very happy for her. I hope she doesn't feel like she has to buy into this whole thing that he has to marry her. Because at the end of the day, some things, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like the fact that you got your baby and all of that, I feel like that's an amazing thing. If they're able to make it, good. I hope that I hope she gets everything she wants because I do like Ashanti. I feel like she's, you know, she deserves it. You know, if that's who she really wants to be with, but no guy wants to see their baby. He's gonna just secure that bag. You know what I'm saying? I don't think at this stage in the game he's going to want look at the audience. Y'all look at the audience. Hold on. Look at this guy up front in the sweatshirt. Is this like a fake audience or what? Anyway, I just at this late stage in the game, I see him marrying her because he won't want anyone else around her and his kid. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's weird. I think he likes the attention from the relationship. It's made them go back trending again. Not you know what I mean? Like she's got some major hits and so does he, but the two of them have made it's a boomer convention. Stop it. This was back when she didn't want anyone to know she was pregnant and she was playing in our face. And then now she's over here doing maternity shoots. Okay. Where is the maternity shoot? Girl, they just released some pictures for this maternity shoot. Look at him. He's still over here trying to make something from country grammar. Hold on. I'm sorry. I used to like Nelly a lot, but it's just like, okay, sir. Anywho, girl, he's they're grown. This is not. I don't know. You guys comment down below and you guys let me know. Everybody who came through tonight supporting and doing membership, guys, like I said, I didn't even have it turned on. I wasn't even going to turn it on right away. You guys are awesome and I appreciate y'all supporting. And we'll probably keep it real easy breezy cute over here. I don't really want to do anything super duper formal. Like, I just want to keep it real low key and very cute and very much like, okay, guys, let's talk. So that's the idea. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll just keep it very fluid. And I just want to be able to, when I want to just come talk to you guys, or you guys have questions and we do some addressing the comments and things like that. Yeah. So we'll see. We've got the whole entire kind of summer where I'm on more of a looser schedule right now. Farrah's getting up early because she's got to go to tennis lesson in the morning, but next week is a different story because we're going to pivot to something else for 2 weeks, and then she goes to like a more intense program for like 3 weeks. So anyways, hey Rock and Robin, hey Boo, hey everyone, thank you all for coming through. Hit the like button for me and I will see you guys in the morning, and then I'll see you guys at lunchtime on Real Talk Bougie. Okay. um and that's it, that's all. Okay, all right, you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys next time. Let me take this off. Okay. I'll see you guys next time. And that's it. Have a good night, guys.